conflict. Is it all bad? What do we do if it's happening? I'm scared of conflict. What am I going to do? Here's some answers for you. A few years ago, I had a business partnership with a couple of other people, and with both of those business partners, there were some issues, and actually one business partner left, so it was left with just two of us, and we found that we'd got to the point where there was conflict with each other. And I'm someone that, naturally I like to get on with people. I don't really ideally like conflict. I like people to be nice to each other and polite to each other and loving to each other. But guess what? It's not that simple, is it? And the world isn't necessarily like that. And if all the time it's all just about nice lovey-dovey, then things don't necessarily happen. So I had this kind of conflict. I had these conversations with my business partner, and this is what happened. It actually led to us getting a better understanding of each other. So whenever there is some conflict and you're both putting forward your own viewpoints, you think you're right and they think they're right, whenever there is that conflict, well, you can just go at it like is it cat and mouse? Is that the same? Dog and cat, whatever, two animals that don't like each other. Or from that, you can use that process to learn and grow. And one of the things it did for us is it brought us closer. We had a better understanding of each other. We had greater empathy. The same can be said of myself and my wife. When we've had some conflict, because I've been married for quite a while now, quite a few years now. I won't do the maths, but quite a few years. And been together for a very long time. So there's going to be times where we have arguments, where we have conflicts. And sometimes it might not be nice at that time, but what we actually find is if we stick with it, then we can grow as a couple. So conflict isn't all bad. You can use conflict to learn and grow. So there we go. Take a breath. Now, the important thing is that you do use it to learn and grow. So what you have to do is you have to be courageous through the process. Be courageous enough to try to be empathetic towards other people's points of view, to try and, judge them less, to try and get more of an understanding of them, and maybe most importantly, more of an understanding of you. Because you see the world in a certain way, you have certain filters, you have certain values, and often conflict is a disagreement in values. You're trying to push your values onto someone else, they're trying to push their values onto you, and that's the conflict. So we can get a better understanding of ourselves and of other people. And the more we do that, the more it will help us with our future relationships. And, when I say relationships, this could obviously be loving relationships. This could be business relationships, relationships at work. So a whole range of different relationships that conflict or our learnings from conflict can actually assist us with. So you do need to have courage. You do need to have some vulnerability. You want to try and be honest. You want to try and be transparent. And if you know that you're going into a conversation with conflict, it's important to get a balance of putting your viewpoints forward, but recognizing that they are your viewpoints based upon your perceptions and your values, and also trying to hear the other person, trying to really listen to the other person and understand where they're coming from. And if you can get that balance where you feel like you've had a say, you feel like you've put your points forward, but the other person does as well, so you've listened to each other, well, that is the beauty. And you can then come together, or you can agree to part, whatever it is. But it's based upon that information that you've understood about each other. So hope that has helped you. Do go out and try and have those courageous conversations. You know, I know sometimes, like I say, we can quite easily put off those conversations because we don't want the conflict. But when you do have those courageous conversations, believe me, they can work wonders in your life. I can say for my life that's been the case, and in some of my clients' lives as well. They've built their relationships, husband and wife, that sort of thing, based upon having those courageous conversations. So you can do it as well. My name's James Dan from Inner Anthem. You go and release your inner anthem. Be courageous, get through that conflict and learn and grow. Thanks for watching this video. Now, if you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. And also, I'd love to hear your comments down below. Now, if you'd like any help with what we've discussed in this video or any other related topic, then feel free to get in contact with me using the details on the screen. And here's another video that you might like to watch now. And until next time, unleash your inner anthem.